For this guide, I want to make more accessible sets for different types of players, and have settled on 5 archetypes of endgame elemental switch axe sets. Note that these sets will rely on Mail of Hellfire for the element boost. Dragon conversion is also strong, but requires better augments and charms to build effectively. This is because rather than just 3 points in Mail of Hellfire, it requires 6 points, 3 each in Dragon conversion and Furious, making it less accessible. One other key thing about my sets is that I absolutely detest Protected Polish. Purple sharpness uptime is one of the most important things for good damage. Protected Polish gives you 90 seconds of purple, which is terrible in longer fights like Anomalies, and I assume most of you do not want to constantly resharpen mid-fight. Master's Touch and Heaven Sent give far better sharpness sustain, which is why I will build around them. This is also why I will target 100% affinity rather than stacking attack boost. It enables Master's Touch and also gives superior damage if you play well and hit weak spots consistently. First up is the Comfy Blood Awakening template. Thanks to this new skill, the gap in damage between comfy and sweaty sets has narrowed. The only health drain here is Bloodlust, which should be very manageable with Blood Right, and is important for its affinity benefits and to proc Frenzied Bloodlust. The extra Wirebog is great for maintaining access to Swax's counter. Here are the armor pieces, augments and charm I use. You should try to aim for a Mail of Hellfire charm, but realistically, all the skills on the charm and augments are interchangeable, and you won't get the same RNG as I do, so just target similar skills even if they're on different pieces of armor. This set really becomes strong once you get a part break and start getting the life drain and the damage buff. It's good in general against afflicted monsters, but the only sort of monsters it falls short against are Chameleos, Teostra and Kushala, because their head breaks are locked to 30% HP. Next is the Heaven Sent template. This set is relatively comfy as well, with Bloodlust as the only health drain, and the potential for infinite sharpness. The only caveat is that you have to play well and not get hit. It also gives infinite stamina, which lets you run max might, which saves you enough points to add attack boost. Here are the augments and decos, same charm as before. If you really want maximum comfort, you can drop attack boost from this 4 slot and add Intrepid Heart 2 to help maintain the Heaven Sent buff if you get hit. Now, for all you sweat lords, next up are the dereliction+strife sets. These give you big dick damage, but are very scary to play because you will get one shot thanks to the combined efforts of constant health drain and the hugely reduced element resistance from Mail of Hellfire. This is the Master's Touch version, same charm as before, and here are the decos, armor pieces, augments, etc. You still get Frenzied Bloodlust, but only at level 1. If you get better augments, maybe you get level 2, I don't know. I have also made a Heaven Sent version. This requires a dereliction charm. With these basic 1 skill per beast augments, you can't get Frenzied Bloodlust, but you can get attack boost 4. If you get better augments or a better charm, you can add in more skills of course. I would assume anyone brave enough to play this set would know what they're doing, so the skills you add in are up to you, but I would still recommend Frenzied Bloodlust because it has so much utility. Last of all is the BERSERK set. Yes, immortal unkillable BERSERK Swax is here. Ideally you want a BERSERK 2 charm for this, but it's workable with BERSERK 1. The drain will just be more severe and you have to play less brain dead. This crazy ass set combines Mail of Hellfire, Strife and Blood Awakening 3 for some stupidly funny numbers, and lets you face tank hits almost indefinitely on BERSERK 2. Just make sure to eat for Super Recovery Dango and Dango Medic and drink an immunizer every 5 minutes. So that's all the sets I want to showcase. I'm sure you guys are capable of switching decos around for different elements, but just as a refresher, the best weapons for each element are: Fire is Magma Almudron, Water is Almudron, Ice is Lagombi. For Thunder I would use Kezu now because I love Foul Switch Boost, but if you're a fool you can use Nawa with anti-species and technically get more damage, but I don't actually think it's more damage because you have to use 2 stage every so often. Dragon, the best option is Death Stench, but Primordial Malzeno weapon is a very good side grade, especially if you're low on skill points or want to slot more utility. Across these sets in general, if you come short on skill points, drop attack boost first, then drop element expert to level 1, and next is probably the Wirebug skills, which whilst very useful are optional. But I've tried to keep these sets very affordable with just 1 augment skill per piece and like sort of okay charms. Just let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thanks for watching.